What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for Travel and Talk Tuesday. I did not give y'all a video last week. Um, I don't even know why. I can't even remember why. But you're getting one today. I am on my way to work. I don't have to go into the office today, so I'm just out here in these streets, child. Out here in these streets. So I don't have much to talk about. Ooh, I just missed that train. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have much to talk about. I just want to come on here and just give y'all a little video or two. Not two. I gave y'all some shorts this morning, and normally if I post a short, I ain't doing a video because it's like that's my one video a day. But anyhow, I got some good news. Okay, I may not have good news, but I got a good feeling. My camera is nasty. Hold on. I hope that look better. So anyhow, I think I got a good feeling. I don't necessarily have good news, but I have a good feeling. So a couple months ago, I told y'all that I applied to be on this reality TV show. And at the time, I had reached out to them because I wasn't sure how the process worked, like how we was going to be notified if we were, or like if you didn't get picked, did you just not get notified at all? And the person they responded back to me and they were like, well, we're going to start our selection at the end of the year. You will know by January, and oh, I'm so glad I missed that train. You'll know by January, and then we'll start filming in October, right? So, I asked them, I was like, okay, how y'all gonna reach out to us, right? And because I don't answer my phone for unknown numbers, so if you're gonna call, can you at least give me the area code that you're gonna be calling from, so I can look out for it? And the person on the email was like, we gonna send you a text. So okay, you'll be notified by text or by email, whatever have you. And I was like, okay, cool. I can do a text. As long as I can see a text, I won't block you. So yesterday, I got an email. It didn't say that I got selected, but it told me they reached my application. And I got a good feeling about it, child. Because like I have applied for game shows. I applied for a few things before and never got an inkling of a response unless I was being selected. Like I was on the Tom Joyner morning show, and he had a competition to win a cruise. And first, you got to like just you got to send a little thing in to be contacted, and then they called me right back, and they was like, "Hey, you selected to be on the air," and it was a little singing competition. I got my Fa La La's on, child. I won. Okay, thank you very much. I won for a family for 4 tickets.
There's a lane closure ahead.
Thank you. It was 4 tickets to go to Orlando. I wasn't living here at the time for the Tom Joyner Morning Show. It was just tickets for the resort and all the events, but we still had to get our way there. We drove. It was a 14-hour ride, but it's me, my mama, and my daughter, her best friend at the time. So it's like, go this way. Where's it going? Oh, I know where it's going. I'm going to. I know where it's going. Okay, so I was like, yeah, but like I said, I got notified that they were about to call. They called me to tell me they was going to call me, and I was going to be on the air, so make sure I was ready when they did call. So okay, I was like, cool. So it was one other thing that I got called for that I had applied for. I applied to be a Nielsen's rating person, surveyor, where they bring you in to watch pilot shows, and you get to go to different Universal Studios, go watch the different shows, and you test. They give you a little coin, little gift card or something for that. And I got contacted to say, hey, we're gonna be contacting you. Every time they contact me, say, hey, we got your information, we got your application, and I got selected. Now I applied for The Price is Right. Nothing. I applied for the Wheel of Fortune 7 years in a row. Nothing. So it seems that usually if they reach out to me and say, hey, we reached your application or whatever, I usually get it. So that's what I'm thinking is happening. That's why I say I haven't got the good news yet, but I got good feeling because the pattern of behavior has been when they reach out to you. Unless this show just normally reach out to everybody. I don't know how many applicants they have or what have you, what have you, what have you. But they sent me like a video of what the details of the show could be, what can go on, how long the process is, um, what my next step would be when they reach out to me again. I have to fill out a little survey, just give them a little information about who I am, this, that, and the third. Like I gave a little bit of that in the beginning, but I give a little bit more. So I got a good feeling, y'all. I don't want y'all to pray for me. Please don't pray for me. I be so serious when I said I feel weird about people praying for me. I don't want y'all to pray for me to get this, unless you praying with a genuine heart, or you actually gonna do it. Because some people like, I'm gonna pray for you, and they don't pray for you. Some people be like, I'm gonna pray for you, but then have some negative annotation to it. I told my mama, and her first thing was, you gonna get kicked off the show first day. I was like, first of all, I don't get kicked off the show. It's a competition. I have to lose the competition to be, removed from the show. But I'm like, she was like, well, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm like, no, don't pray for me. Take that back. Because you don't mean it. Because the first thing you said it repeatedly, was I was gonna be kicked off the show because of my mouth. So don't pray for me if that's your mindset as well. If you don't have no good intentions as far as me getting on this show, don't pray for me. Okay. But I said it back in the day, what show it was. I think I put a link out to one of their episodes before. But as of right now, I didn't see any instructions saying that I could not tell y'all what was going on, or what show it was. But I'm not going to do a reminder. I'm not at all. Just know it's a competition show. Um, and I'm excited for it because it's something I want to do. It really helped me along the way as far as like family and finding my roots. And there's an opportunity for me to win $50,000. I don't know if they do any type of per diem, like some shows you get on, however long you stay per episode, you still get a per diem. I don't even care about none of that, for real. If I win the end, I care about that, and just the experience itself. I want that. I want that. So, but one of the things is that my daughter, I asked her before I even applied, would she be willing to go on the show with me? Because you usually go on as a couple, two people. And at the time I asked her, she had told me yes. But I don't know. But I've always thought that she probably really didn't want to do it because of the premise of the show. It's not something that's like dear to her to know, okay, or to do. So I asked her again when I got the email, and she was like, what is it? What? So that told me no, she really didn't want to do it. So now it comes down to, like I say, I find out for certain, since they are like elite, since they're letting me know that they got to my application, I think they will let me know if I did not get on the show. So I'll know for certain by January, sometime in January. I know for certain, and then the film production begins in October. So I guess I'll know by January whether or not she's gonna go. Because if I don't have a partner to go with me, they will match me with somebody I don't know, some random person, and I'll be doing my whole journey with them. And then if we win, I'll be splitting the pot with them. So that's why, but one reason we'd rather do it with my daughter, because we're competitive. I feel that like by next October, I will be close to healthy again. So I could do like the competitions. On my therapist. So I went back to my therapist, or they put me back in therapy, for my ankle. right? Because at first the guy was giving me home therapy, where he sent me a video, told me to do these routines and go with God. So the new podiatrist, which who I do not like, he wanted me to go back into regular therapy, where I go back to the VA once or twice a week, however it is, to do therapy on my ankle, while I'm trying to get my health in check so I could do the surgery. The thing is, like, I would have to do the surgery no later than February in order to be fully recovered by October. What the hell? Somebody just stopped. Like, I don't even understand why we stopped. So I would have to, I would have to have the surgery in February in order to be fully healed by October, because I know once if they cut open my leg and they remove uh, the hardware and fix my tendons and all that jazz, that that's going to be at least a 6-month recovery. I know that just from when I broke my ankle before. So that's one thing. But, and at the rate that I'm going, by February, I'm not going to be ready to do the surgery. I have to lose 50 pounds because they want me to regulate my glucose level, which keeps spiking because my magnesium keeps dropping. I found out the other day that my magnesium dropped again, and I now have too much alkaline in my system. Remember I told y'all I was having those explosive vomiting where, yeah, so that I went to did endoscopy, and they told me that I got a small hernia poking through my stomach, which is creating the the, the symptoms that I'm having, the throwing up bouts and things like that. Well, they gave me medication to help suppress the throwing up, the GERD. Okay. Um, well, and what so basically what that does is reduces the acid in my stomach, so I won't have the. I just call it the reflux, because that's basically what it throwing up. So I won't have it. It reduces the acid in my stomach, so that situation won't happen, right? Well, apparently it's reduced too much acid in my stomach. So now I have alkalosis, which means that my alkaline is too high. And I eat a lot of alkaline rich foods. I eat a lot of spinach and things. I don't like avocados. They nasty as hell. But a lot of things that are high in alkaline, even sometimes the water that I drink, you know. So my pH balance in my blood is now off because there's not a balance of the acid and alkaline in my bloodstream. Got too much alkaline. Too much alkaline could affect my liver and could affect my kidneys. But I think we may have caught it early because this is the first time. I don't know. I don't know. Well, you know what? I don't know if this is the first time I've been tested for this. One, I didn't even realize I was being tested for this. I would have to look back at my old lab results. But yeah, if this is my first time being tested for this, nah, I don't think it's my first time. Anyway, this is the first time I've been told that I had this issue. So hopefully I'm catching it early and we can reverse it, which means I have to reduce the the medications that I'm taking to help just reducing the acid, or I got to find some way to eat. I don't know if the medicine's still gonna combat that. I was gonna say I got to find some way to eat more acid-based foods, but still don't know how the medication is gonna work against that. And then if I do eat more acid-based foods, is it gonna upset the whole process of me trying not to have those explosive vomiting situations? Either way it go, I'm not able to treat um 50 pounds by January. I'm not gonna be able to do 50 pounds off by January. I already know that. Just this past week though, I did knock off two. I did knock off 2 pounds though. I'll tell you that much. And I am on a regular, uh, a daily intention to make sure that my health gets back together. I can't keep putting it off. I start and then I stop. I, I'm on it today. Matter of fact, I got to go buy me some posters today, stick around the house, just so I can have reminders when I walk into every room what I'm supposed to be doing. Um, so the therapist, the physical therapist, he's still telling me he does not need for me to come in every week. That he still thinks that the home-based therapies is the best for me because that's all I'm really doing is stretching. I still can't do any major exercise. However, he did approve me to ride my stationary bike for 5 minutes a day. May not seem like much, but that 5 minutes a day, child, is better than nothing. And what's crazy about it, I'm supposed to keep my boot on. This one boot that I got right here that's on right now. I'm supposed to keep that on while I'm on it so I won't like overextend the ankle. But I did 5 minutes Sunday. Let me tell you, and my stationary bike has the movable arm, so I have to use my motion in order to get the bike cranking. Um, 5 minutes on Sunday, child. When I tell you it whooped my black ass, I haven't really worked out since March of 2024 because I have been involved in 3 accidents. And then when I went through recovery for those 2 accidents last year, it was basically stretching as well. And I did get to the point where I was able to ride a bike for 5 minutes a day. I only did that for 4 weeks because they only paid for 12 weeks worth of therapy for those 2 accidents. I know I could have paid for more, but the amount of money that they gave me in my settlement only covered 12 sessions. After that, I'd have been paying out of pocket. And I was like, I got a stationary bike at home. I can do this at home, 5 minutes a day. And then December happened. I went back to work with September. And then December happened and I was off again. So I'm just now authorized as of November 2nd to ride my bike 5 minutes a day. And I just started on Sunday. So I'm 15 days late starting it or whatever day the 14th Sunday was that the 14th? I got approved December 2nd. No, that wasn't December 2nd. I went to go see him after that. I went to therapy after December 2nd. I went to therapy. So I'm only 10 days. It was December 6th. November 6th, not December. November 6th when I saw the therapist. I saw my regular doctor on the 2nd. I saw the podiatrist on the 2nd. So, and he said, just do the stationary bike at home, 5 minutes a day, and continue to stretch it. So I still can't work out much. But I'm telling you, baby, I hit that 3 minute mark and I wasn't even going fast. I didn't even go a good mile in those 5 minutes because I was so winded. Why are you stopping? The light is green. He did a complete stop. Get around him? Yes, I can. Yeah, child. Oh my goodness. I had to turn on. I got an industrial fan, like one of the big orange ones that be in like automotive warehouses. That's what I got in the garage because the garage be so freaking hot during the summertime. So I got that out there and I had kicked it on, baby. I was still perspiring through that wind tunnel, and my calves was like, "What the hell are you doing?" My shoulders, they so tender right now. To the point I didn't do it yesterday. And that's not where I want to be. 5 fucking minutes a day took me out. I say, what the fuck? You just jumped your bitch ass over here into the fast lane to go slow. Like he didn't see me here. My car is dark blue, but it's daylight and it got shiny sparkles in the paint. How you didn't see me when you jumped in front of me like that? You must be old. You better be old. You better be old. I was about to say something that was most Asian women can't drive. I'm just gonna say it. Most Asian and she was an old Asian woman at that. And they don't turn and look when they driving. They keep their focus straight ahead. So they don't look around. Mostly everyone I know. Matter of fact, not mostly, every freaking one I know. No matter what age, them motherfuckers don't look left or right when they drive. And that's maybe a stereotypical thing to say, but it's true. That's one that has fact into it. It's shit. So anyway, child, I'm back on my journey. Consistently. Like I said, I did lose, even though I just got on the bike for the first time since the doctor told me I could get on the bike. And I missed yesterday because I was in pain. I did do weights yesterday. I did arm weights and stuff like that though. Because I did my body measurements. Last time I did my body measurements was January. Baby, I have officially entered the Big Back Club. I have officially entered the Big Back Club. My bra size went up. I'm now a damn H cup. I was an I cup when I gave birth to my baby. I'm back to an H cup. And then I got all this meatus gratuitous right here that makes the bandwidth. So an H cup basically is a double E's. And although I like having cha-cha divas, come on now. There's no reason I should be spread that wide though. There's no reason why I should be spread that wide. Like the measurement around my fucking chest was more inches than the measurement around my waistline. Now I ain't talking about my belly, cause my belly done met my hips. They tag teaming this shit. But the waistline underneath with the belly, when you pull the belly up underneath, yeah, that's the waistline. That's my around my chest, not my bust, my chest up here. You know where you get all the that's part. Child, no ma'am, no ma'am. I'm like I don't know what letter I look like. I don't even think I look like the letter S anymore. I'm just back to being SpongeBob SquareAss. That's back to where I'm being. Oh, so yeah, it's shit getting serious, shit getting real. So since I missed that workout yesterday, I'm still gonna stick to my 5 minutes today. I might just try to push it a little further, as far as me getting the wheels in motion. That's about it. Long as I'm not like overextending the ankle, keeping the brace on, I think I should be okay. And I'm just gonna have to suffer those 5 minutes. Like I said, I was at 3 minutes and I was suffering. I may have to suffer at 2 minutes, and just but I'm gonna do try to put a little more into it today to make up for yesterday, and then I'm gonna hit the weights again today as far as my arms and my back and shit is concerned. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, child, chile, chile. And then like I said, I'm gonna reach out to uh, my gastro department to find out what is the best method for me to do as far as the acid balance in my bloodstream. Because my doctor, Like she sent me a certified mail, my primary, explaining to me the numbers on my test results, but still didn't break it down for me what it means and what I should be doing in regards to it. That's the thing that they left out. And oh, I'm glad I'm not speeding. I'm not in the school zone now. Nah. Damn, I'm glad I wasn't speeding. I used to be flying through here. And I was not paying attention to the officer until I rolled right next to him. That's what, 10:15. I'm be at work until probably about 2 something a day. Doing about 4 hours. I need to contact my boss, find out what order of things that she want me to do. I got my own order, but stuff may change from the office. And I just want to make sure we still on the same page before I start anything. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get off here because everybody's driving under the speed limit. That's why I'm driving so slow, too. I guess that's why. Because, baby, he doing 32. Speed limit is 50 on this street. Well, why he was doing 32? Yes. So, still on my road to 5K. If you watch this video all the way to the end, I don't know why you just didn't hit the subscribe button. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And just a word to the wise, you may not get PNTV this week. I don't feel like talking about no fucking politics. I may share a short or something, but I don't feel like researching it, deep diving it. It's really affecting my mental again right now. Just know that the boycott starts on the 25th. I'm going to do a video that explains some options, some alternatives for you doing the boycott. That's what I'm going to do instead of an actual PNTV. I hope I remember. Well, I watch my own videos back at least once so I can remember what the hell I'm talking about. I will see y'all in the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh, what's today? Tuesday? Tonight on Discord, we're watching Gang of Roses, the third Western. Yeah. Be there at 7:30 p.m. if you want to come through. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.